More than 2,000 years ago, a love story between a prince and a princess became a successful irrigation story. The story took place in Syria when the beautiful princess of Ephamia refused to marry the prince of Salamia unless he drags water from Al-Zarqa spring in his city to her remote city of Ephamia. This story marked the birth of the Lover Channel that dragged the heavenly blue water of Al-Zarqa spring to the beautiful city of Ephamia, beautiful as its smart princess. Ephamia ruins are still there, witnessing the greatness of the ancient city. And love is still giving birth to all successful irrigation stories, as there will be no irrigation without some love that triggers man's innovation powers to invent ever successful irrigation methods. With the same love, the Syrians invented the water wheel that has been inspiring thousands of poets, writers, and artists over 25 centuries of time. Water wheel was a magnificent water machine full of charm and beauty. Its charming noise is still the only kind of groan that fills hearts with joy and happiness. The Syrians invented the water wheel since the Aramic era and used it on the Orontes that flows in a valley what goes 70 meters below the agricultural land surrounding the river. The water wheel lifts river water and pours it into canals that bring it to upper land farms. Some water wheels do a complete turn once every 20 seconds, lifting 2,400 liters of water at a cost-free and friendly environment lifting power.
Agriculture bloomed in Syria since ancient ages when the Syrians adopted innovative water transfer methods to irrigate their crops. The Syrians used also canals built over stone arches to drag water to distant areas. They also used Roman underground canals that date back to the Roman and Byzantine eras to drag spring water from mountains to residential and agricultural areas. There were also the Roman wells, still scattered in many rural areas, as well as in the Badia, the Syrian steppe area. The Ministry of Agriculture and Agrarian Reform has rehabilitated and improved many of these wells. They were one of the water harvest methods that the Syrians invented to be used when water resources become scarce. Moreover, since the ancient times, the Syrians used water collection pools that developed later to become water dams. 160 dams are currently present in Syria with a total storage capacity of 19 billion cubic meters. Additionally, several giant irrigation projects were established on the Euphrates with the aim of utilizing the river water for drinking, irrigation, and power generation. 3 dams were established on the Euphrates and Aleppo basin with a total storage capacity of more than 16 billion cubic meters.
Over time, the Syrians adopted traditional irrigation methods that were commonly used all over the world, such as flooding, and plots for crops irrigation, and circles for trees irrigations. All of these were good methods in the past, when water sources were plentiful compared to the population number and their consumption and needs. Things, however, have been changed. Demand on water increased due to the increasing activities of the agricultural, industrial, and civil sectors and population increase. many difficulties and hard challenges emerged. Syrian water resources have been undergoing a critical situation, putting water security in danger. Population increased significantly, increased also the demand on drinking and irrigation and all water needed to satisfy requirements of the huge expansion of the agriculture and industrial sectors. These elements, coupled with the declining rainfall, resulted on more overexploitation of basins of surface and underground water resources. Underground water overexploitation reached 300%, leading to water table decrease, drying up, and degradation of some wells, and putting many of Syria's water basins in a critical deficit situation. Now the total water deficit is estimated at 3.1 billion cubic meters.
Furthermore, the water ecosystem, whose balance was reflected in the ancestor civilization, deteriorated considerably. Groundwater, surface water, and river water were polluted with agricultural drainage water. Moreover, industrial and sewage waters got mixed when industrial and mineral oils and fats residues were thrown into the public sewage system. 40% of these contaminated water filtrates into underground waters after contaminating surface waters used for crops irrigation. The agricultural sector that consumes 90% of the Syrian water resources is still suffering from low irrigation efficiency and the loss of considerable water amounts because of the wrong and irrational irrigation methods. Practically speaking, Syria cannot increase its water resources to fill the water gap. Consequently, the Syrian government is giving significant attention to water use rationalization and efficiency. An ambitious project was initiated by the Ministry of Agriculture and Agrarian Reform, National Project for Conversion to Modern Irrigation, with the aim of achieving a 50% saving of irrigation water compared to traditional irrigation methods. The annual water saving is estimated at 4 billion cubic meters. That is an amount exceeding the current water deficit in all the basins. The project's objective is to convert 1.2 million hectares to water-saving modern irrigation systems. A special directorate was established for the project. A fund with an allocation of $1.1 billion was also dedicated for the provision of soft, long-term loans to facilitate the conversion process.
Very often, water is more valuable than gold. Modern irrigation helps us conserve this golden fortune. Sprinkle or spray irrigation is one of the most important modern irrigation methods. The scientific research proved that sprinkle irrigation saves more than 35% of water and achieves an efficiency of 80% compared to surface traditional irrigation. Sprinkle irrigation increases wheat yield by 32% and maize by 40%. Drip irrigation increases yield by more than 50% and saves between 40 and 60% of water compared to surface traditional irrigation. It could achieve an efficiency of 85 to 90%. Also improved surface water irrigation helps saving water while giving better yield and higher quality. Furthermore, the project promotes the use of huge irrigation systems such as the center pivot irrigation device, which helps saving time and manpower and guarantees a homogenized irrigation. The device could reach 600 meters and irrigates about 100 hectares in one day. Supplementary irrigation is also supported. It helps when rain, precipitation and distribution are not convenient to the optimal growth of the crop. The project cooperates also with the agricultural extension and scientific research, as well as the international organization, to adopt the techniques that save water and improve production. An accurate implementation of the national project for conversion to modern irrigation will result in achieving a great progress and enhancing water use efficiency in irrigated agricultural land. The project will help reducing irrigation costs, improving productivity, and will also contribute to the renewability of water basins and rescue Syria from falling under the water poverty line and moving up to water sufficiency level. This means increasing per capita water share and improving the Syrians' life quality.
Conversion to modern irrigation is a step towards the problem solution, toward overcoming the problem of drought.
The love that built the Lovers Canal thousands of years ago will help now achieve the important success. The Syrians are serious to attain the goal, and they are working with all the local, regional, and international agencies to achieve it. It is an important goal for the Syrians and for humanity as a whole.